babu wani kama da kai, ai babu wani.
Yeah, hello everybody. You are welcome to yet another edition of Africa's Realities. Today, unusually, today I am Mazi Ichie Johnson YS. Yes, today I'm Mazi Ichie Johnson YS. So today I'm a brother and I come in peace. Because I know in the comment section I'll hear attack, but I beg, I'm the brother. I come in peace. Just some things that I think should be checked and should be corrected. Now I want to talk about. I come in peace. Thank you for joining me again to another edition of Africa's Realities. Today I want to talk about why the cry of the marginalization of the Igbos is like ineffective. Why it is ineffective? And I'm going to say this thing to say why all this while we hear this cry, but it's like nothing is happening. It's like doesn't have strong momentum, even though we know there are strong resistance by IPOP and the rest, but it's not making headway. Even all the things they listed as marginalization, somehow it's still not making headway. And I want to say why this thing is like this. Now follow me keenly and you will understand. I know many of you agree with me, but there are some that will agree with me. But just follow me as I go through this content and as I make this video. I know most of you will agree with me that I think the Igbos will have to change strategy, and I will tell you why. But before I do that, I want this video to lay the foundation of what I want to say. So watch these videos. When I come back, I'm going to talk about it.
Buhari's government has any morality to come and accuse Tinubu of what he's doing. I know the two of them, they are into a covenant. The Southwest and the North. They started all this shenanigan using APC. When Buhari was appointing all he was appointing, the Southwest and those people that are supporting Tinubu today, they didn't say anything. The North did not say anything. They all kept quiet. It was just the Southeast and some other people that were shouting at the top of their voices over the appointments of President Buhari, former President Buhari. The Southwest kept quiet because it was a planned game that after Buhari, Tinubu will come into power. When I mention the Southwest, I'm mentioning Southwest APC.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome. I'm still Mazi Ichie Johnson YS. You can see me with my red cap. Today I'm a chief. I'm a chief in Igwe Palace. I'm one of the Igwe chiefs. I play Igwe chief many times in the movie. Today I'm a chief. in my video today, I'm also a chief in Igwe's Palace. So what I'm saying today, why does it seem like the cry of marginalization, cry of favoritism against the Igbos, but still it's not like gaining weight? And like we just listened to the videos before. Now you can listen to the videos and you can clearly see that whenever these people are talking, they want to mention Igbo, they say Southeast. They want to mention Yoruba, they say Southwest. And they want to mention Hausa, they say North. I don't know if you get the difference of what I'm trying to say. They say Southeast. They say Southwest. And they say North. So whenever an Igbo man is agitating, he will say, things are given to Southwest are not given to Southeast. And things are given to North are not given to Southeast. Now, this is where the very big error is. Because if an Igbo man wants to really make a genuine agitation, if he's going by tribe, he will say, why are things given to Yoruba? And why are things given to Hausa and they are not given to Igbo man? That's kind of fair. It's a very fair judgment. But to say that the southeast is equivalent to the north, or the southwest is equivalent to the north, it cannot stand. Now, this is why the cry of marginalization of the Igbo is not heading anywhere, and it looks like he's a lone wolf making this cry. A lone wolf making this cry. Because an Igbo man is not sincere. Yes, he's not sincere in his cry of marginalization, because he is calling himself Southeast. He is calling the other side Southwest. Sometimes he calls the Niger Delta, although he doesn't agree, he calls them South-South. But then he comes to the north and calls the north North. Now, the comparison of an Igbo man is between Southeast and North. How can a comparison will be between Southeast and North? Whenever you are making a comparison, you say it has been given to North, but it has not been given to Southeast. Are you not hearing the way you are talking? It has been given to North, but it has not been given to Southeast. It has been given to Southwest, it has not been given to Southeast, which is good, but it has been given to North, but it has not been given to Southeast. Now, there's a fundamental error in comparing Southeast to North. Now, I know the colonial era, there's the way they rule before amalgamation. I think they ruled the Southeast separately, they ruled the Southwest separately. Later, they collected Midwest, I don't know, and then they ruled North separately. That is the white man's colonial, what I say, geographical thing. Today, we are not under the white man. So if today we are not under the white man, there is no way the Southeast would be comparing itself to the entire North. No. The Southeast is supposed to say, why are things given to Northwest and not to Southeast? Now you see this comparison that say, why are things given to Northwest and not Southeast? Everybody that hears this one, everybody knows that, yes, this is the right comparison. Or how are things given to Northeast and not given to Southeast? Or how are things given to North Central? So the Southwest can only compare itself to Northwest alone, or to Northeast alone, or to North Central alone. It is criminal for the Southeast to compare itself with North. And it is cheating for the Southeast to compare itself to North. It is cheating to the North, because he's implying if something is given to North, it should be given to Southeast. If something is given to North, it should be given to Southeast. And that is a very bad comparison. Now you can only compare North and South. Now, if you are comparing North and South, then you are making a right comparison. And but the Southeast man knows if he compares North and South, he will know that South are given far, far, far more than North, which is true. Far, far true. And this is not just talking. This is facts on ground, that infrastructure given to South is more than infrastructure given to North. And we can start saying them. Let's talk of international airport. Even when I was growing up, there are 3 international airports in the South. Only one was in the North when I was a child. There was international airport in Lagos, international airport in Port Harcourt, and international airport in Enugu. But we in the North, we only had 1 international airport in the North. So when you are comparing North and South, you will see that, yes, when you talk everything that you are talking about, maybe you are talking about this thing that you call seaport. Sorry, you're talking about seaport. Well, you have many of them in the South. You don't have in the North. Even one, whatever the Igbo man is calling as marginalization, what are you talking about? Pipeline. Well, it started from the South, came to the North. Whether you're talking about whatever it is that the Igbo man will call marginalization, by Northerners. The South has more. And I want to say that apart from military formations, there is nothing that is in the North that is not the southern part of Nigeria. Nothing is in the northern part of Nigeria that is not in the southern part of Nigeria. But there are things in the southern part of Nigeria that are not in the northern part of Nigeria. And when I say things, I mean things given by federal government. When you talk about refineries, you have like 3 in the southern part of Nigeria, only 1 in the north. Whatever it is you want to call. So when you make your comparison about north, it has to be about north and south. There's no way an Igbo man will be calling southeast and north. They are incomparable. They cannot be compared. You cannot be compare southeast and north. Now, why the agitation of an Igbo man is not strong is because the Igbo man doesn't like to call the north rightly in comparison with him. Because he will know that if he compares himself with northwest, he will find out that a lot of things has been given to northwest and hasn't been given to the Igbo land. True. But you leave northwest. When you come to northeast, you will see that Igbo land has even more things than northeast than Nigeria. I'm telling you. I believe southeast has more things than northeast of Nigeria. And it's not like talk. We can look at things. And when you come to the North Central, we thank God for Abuja. But me, I don't count Abuja as a state. Abuja is no man's land. Because in Abuja, I know Igbo has become a chairman in Abuja, chairman of local government in Abuja. Princess, what they call her, Anna Zodo, somebody, Princess Sweet. I know she was chairman. I know now, Yoruba Ireti is the senator representing Abuja. Abuja cannot be given to North Central because it's not a state. So because it's not a state, it's not a North Central thing. This is the whole of Nigeria thing. Every Nigerian there. I even believe that Yoruba, Hausa, and Igbo, they enjoy more Abuja more than even the North Central people. That's the fact. They enjoy Abuja. You take Abuja out of North Central, you find out there is nothing given to North Central. Nothing given to Plateau, nothing given to Benue, nothing given to Mina, Niger, nothing given to Kwara, nothing given to Kogi. That an Igbo man will say those places had been used to marginalize him. Now, why I say it's ineffective, I believe an Igbo man should have made his marginalization cry a holistic one. And how does he make it a holistic one? Is for him to say, why are things given to Southwest and Northwest only? And then he cries, why are you neglecting us from the Southeast, the Northeast, and the North Central? Now you are making a call. Now when an Igbo man says this, a Maiduguri man will look at it and say, yes, so why are things just going to Kaduna, Kano, and the rest? Why are they not coming to Yola and Maiduguri and the rest? Now, a northeastern person will not join Igbo and say, yes, no. Why is it? Why is it so? Now, because that is the right way to make your claim of marginalization. Now, I know some people say, Igbo, we are talking our own. Let some people talk their own. Let some people talk their own. Okay, yes, it's good that Igbos are talking their own, and some people are not talking their own. Now, but the problem is that when the Igbo talk their own, the Igbos say they are the only ones that have been marginalized. And the only reason the Igbo say they are the only ones that have been marginalized because they say the entire North is one. Anything you give to Hausa man, you have given to an entire North. Now, that is the way an Igbo man thinks. If Hausa man takes it, an entire North has taken it. But if Yoruba man takes it, an entire South has not taken it. And my people, can this assessment be right? Let's face the truth. Is something given to Yoruba man? It's not given to the entire South. But if it's given to Hausa man, is given to the entire North. Is that right? Is that the right assessment? Now, this is what informed us to come and put this record straight. Some of the time we come to put record straight, and the Igbos, they say it's still part of our hatred, part of this. Me, I don't hate Igbo. I swear to God, I don't hate Igbo. And I'm telling you people the truth. My people, we are together with Igbos. I am a Southern Kaduna man. Yes, I'm a Southern Kaduna man. And it's in Kaduna town. I'm not even talking about Igbos in Southern Kaduna. I'm talking about in Kaduna town now. Kaduna town is divided into two. Inside Kaduna city now, there is the Kaduna North local government and there's a Kaduna South local government. And it's like Muslims are in Kaduna North local government and Christians are in Kaduna South local government. And we, the Southern Kadunas, are the ones in Kaduna South local government, and all the Igbos are with us. All the Igbos in Kaduna State are in Kaduna South local government. From the Banawa to the Sabon Tasha to the television to the... This is where everybody is. So what am I trying to say? We and Igbo people, we are brothers. It's even Hausa that we alienate. And we are brother in arms, brother in struggle, brother together, brother living side by side. So there is no hatred between us and Igbos. But when it comes to things that pertain to economy, and I see that we are being shortchanged, and people are just talking there and there and there, and they are not looking at things and they're not saying right. And we that are shortchanged are counted as the people who are cheating the Igbos. We have to come and make it right. I think the Igbos, they are not very good in carrying people along with in their struggles. That's just the truth. I don't know if it is the superiority and the supremacy thing. Sorry, I know you people have that thing. Don't come from you. When I know say when I get her. Not be only to us, when I don't to ourselves. When I don't to ourselves. Because Anambra man get away with this about Abakaliki man. That one I know. So even so superiority is part of Igbo man to say we these kind of people were better than those kind of people. I don't know if it is that thing that is making the Igbo not to carry as a larger tribe or one of the larger tribes, and you find out there is marginalization. Why can't you carry all the marginalized people so that you bring yourself together, so that your cry will be holistic, so that when the government see the pressure that the entire people of these people are crying, and they will think about it. But to come and say only you are marginalized, and when you talk a pipeline has passed through from Niger Delta to Yoruba land and then to Hausa land, and then you say for that only you is marginalized. You forgot that it didn't pass to this side of people who are on this side of the country. Now, I am speaking this, even though I am a Southern Kaduna man, but I don't see myself as a not Western person. I'm not not Western person. It's just their koni that carry me and put in Northwest. That is why we Southern Kaduna, we are looking for a Gurara state. Because immediately give us Gurara state, we know we fall into North Central. We are not Northeast. We are Middle Belters. We belong to North Central. This deception that they say Northeast, but everything is given from Zaria upward, they get, and they neglect us. Thank God for Tinubu. You see how Tinubu is equating things. Now Tinubu is thinking of giving us university. Before, everything is in Zaria. Everything is in Zaria, and Zaria is Hausa land. From the aviation, from the leather institute, from whatever institute, from the university, from everything. Zaria is there. So now, I will not be saying Kaduna man because I'm Kaduna man because they give Zaria. You don't know that the same way Hausa will be using Islam to do Igbos, that's the same way the Hausa will be using Islam to do my people. But an Igbo man will sit there and say, they have given all of us. He said they've given all of us. All of us, not has it. Now, that is where the error is. Now, if the Igbos don't make their marginalization cry holistic and look at all the marginalized regions, and they say, no, we this side of Nigeria, we have been marginalized. I am telling you, there will still be a lone wolf, and then people like us, when they do that cry, will just be saying, wait, this thing you are talking about, we don't know it. We don't know it. Say, federal government give us this, federal government give us this. Where are the things we'll be looking? Where is the federal government is, and we can't see them. We are only hearing Igbos say federal government give them, give them. Maybe when we look towards Hausa man land, northwest, then we will see the things. So we not see them. So if we not see them, and you say we have it, people like me will come and make this video to correct you and say, okay, stop saying not. Do you know the Hausa? I am telling you, Hausa is only like 35% of North. That is if they reach 35%. Hausa, and when I say Hausa, I mean Hausa Fulani, 35% of the North. I'm not talking of Islam. You know, there's a way Islam will now join them together, that many of them have jettisoned their culture. Yes, like Hausa man, it doesn't have a culture. It doesn't have a culture. Since Islam came, everything about his culture is taken from the Quran. It doesn't have something that they are doing. You say, this is what we are doing when we father came for us. It has nothing like that. Everything he does as his culture, when you ever hear the Hausa man say Aladumu is an Islamic thing from Quran, that is his culture. That is him. And when you come towards north east, you see people from Meduguri, people from, although they have some little culture, yeah, but because of the Islamic things, make them try to do things almost the same thing. And then you now say they are one. You forget that their tongue is different, their language is different, the name of their tribes are different, everything about them is different. So I'm not talking about Islam. When you look at Islam, you say, yes, somehow Islam wants to make almost 60% of the North to try to think as one. But I'm not talking in terms of religion, I'm talking in terms of tribe and in terms of people. Now, for the fact that a Borno man, a Yobe man, has his language, whether it is Bere, whether it is Kanuri, whether it is Babur, Buman, whether it is Chibok man, whether it is whatever, there are different languages. He is not a Hausa man, even though he understands Hausa. Now, I make this video to correct some things. Now, many of us in the North, we understand Hausa. Now, but you know why we understand Hausa? You guys should know that when the white man was ruling Nigeria, they say, even in school, we learned it, that when he came, before the white man came to Nigeria, the Arab have already come into Nigeria and they've already established an Islamic system. Yes, the Arab, even before Danfodio came, the Arab have come already and they are trading from Kano and the rest, and they already brought Islam. The only thing that Usman Danfodio Fulani man did was only to unify all the Islam as one, to put one sultan and to put emirs everywhere, so that the emirs will be answerable to sultan, so that they have a centralized government. And that is how the Englishman came and made them. They have a centralized government. But we, that Islam didn't reach our side, we are still like barbaric people. Now let's talk the truth. We are still people. That is why sometimes people say Africa are living in caves, are living in bush, are living. Yes, we are still a barbaric people. We don't up to 87. We still had some barbaric people in Koma village that didn't see civilization. So they were wearing leaves to cover their private parts and everything. So that is how we were. Why the Hausa man has already seen civilization from Arab man. Arab man has already brought civilization. So when the white men came, they now made sure that they established houses in our settlements, in our lands. So you come to our land, you now see a big town. In all our lands, you see a big town, and it's Hausa people that are in the big town. Then thousands of surrounding villages are surrounding the Hausa people who are our people. Let me give you an example like the Zongo Kataf. We all know about the Zongo Kataf fight and everything. Now, the Zongo Kataf town is Hausa people. But the Hausa, they don't originate from Zongo Kataf. They originate from northwest. But they are brought and they form a very big town in Zongo Kataf. And then all the tiny, tiny villages that in Zongo Kataf local government are the Kataf people. Now, that is why when all the small villages said they will never bring their farm produce into town to sell, and they went to open their market in one of their villages, the Hausa people went and attacked them, started killing them. Why would they bring them to town? And that was what brought the Zongo Kataf war. Then all the surrounding villages now descended on the town. Now, you see how it is. You have Hausa. That is why you have Hausa in Jos North. And there's something with the Hausa man. Hausa man does not keep his culture. He doesn't have a culture. I told you Hausa man doesn't have a culture. He has jettisoned his culture. So his culture is Islamic. That is why if his forefather has gone to live somewhere, they give back to you, he's not like Igbo man. Anywhere Igbo man is, he's looking at his ancestry. A Hausa man doesn't have any ancestry again. It's Islam. So they will go and they will say now, this town belongs to them. And they now start trying to lord over the real inhabitants of the town. They just go and form a town, only them alone, and because they are a very big tribe, they call themselves from Jigawa, from Katsina, from Kano, from everywhere. They go and fill up the town, and they make it a big town, and you people are villages surrounding everywhere. And then, now, during the good times, we all know all they created the big cities in our land. And then, some of us, we have different languages. In one local government, you find about 4 to 5 local tongues, different tongues that I don't understand what you're saying. You don't understand what I'm saying. Now, the Hausa man has already built a very big town in our midst, and he does business with these people in this village, and he does business with our village, and he does so somehow we need to learn his language so that when we want to even do business with ourselves, we now have a language that we can talk to this kind of people and this kind of people that we don't hear our tongue. So that is why we learn Hausa, and we can talk even with the Hausa to trade together, and even to talk to all of us, the other people who are not from our tongue, and we can now trade together using Hausa language. So by this fact that this has made us to know how to speak Hausa, because I heard some people say, why did you leave your language and learn Hausa? How can we hold on to language? Some of the language are just spoken by less than 10 to 15 villages. Only 10 to 15 villages speak one language. And then the next 10 to 15 villages are speaking a different language. So how can 10 to 15 villages just be speaking one language? How can they interact with the outside world? How can they interact with their neighbors who are not that tribe? Now that is why they have to know Hausa so that they can interact with other people. For this fact, it doesn't make us Hausa. For this fact, it doesn't make an Igbo man to say everything given to a Hausa man has been given to all of us in the north. I think the Igbo should carry us in this struggle so that we have a mouth to say, why are things just going towards southwest and northwest? This is where the marginalization is. Southwest and northwest. Everything you want to call say Igbo no get a day for north and northwest day. Everything wey you say Igbo no get, but this north way they call na northwest day, and the one way they call for south say you no get either in southwest or south. So why would you carry all the other? Is it because we are small languages? Do you know that in the north, the minority of the north are the majority? Yes, just like United States today, you hear the white people are saying one day they will become minority. But we all know that the white people can never become minority in United States. Because there is no day that the black people will be more than the white. There is no day that the Latinos will be more than the white. There will never come a day that the Asian, the Chinese, Japanese will be more than the white. There's never be a day that the Indians will be more than the whites. But why are the whites saying that they will become minority? Because they see themselves white. And they see when the minorities, one day all the minorities sum up together can come and be more than whites. So that is how I'm telling you, we the minorities are more than Hausa. Hausa is just like 30-35% of the north. So carry us along so that this marginalization thing we have meat. It's too skeletal. Let it have meat. Let it have meat. Let it have strength. It doesn't have strength. You can only be punishing yourself with insurgency and bringing insecurity in your land, and it's still having no strength. You have to carry all the marginalized people together. And that is where your marginalization cry will have strength. So don't be saying only Igbos are hated, only Igbos don't have, because it's a lie. It's not only Igbos that don't have. That's the truth. Only say if you want to criminally say you're only saying Igbo should be in comparison with the entire North. And that cannot happen. Igbo can't be in comparison with the entire North. Igbo can only be in comparison with only Hausa people. Can't be in comparison with the entire North. By landmass, by population, by everything, Igbos can be in comparison with the entire North. And this idea of if they give the Hausa man, they've given us all. But if they give Yoruba man, they've not given Igbo man, is cheating to us in the North. When we hear it, it's cheating. When you tell us because they give Hausa man, they've given the North. But they give Yoruba man, they didn't give South. That is a cheating way of thinking of things. So make you reason more. It's a way to cheat us with the minorities of the North. So let this cry not be that it's only Igbo that is marginalized. We minorities are marginalized. Thank you, my people.